So if you're planning on buying an external SSD, it may feel like the choice of which one to buy has already been made for you, as for years now, the Samsung T5 has dominated as the definitive drive that everyone's getting. Because of that, it's also the external drive that probably has the most accessories available of all external drives. So what makes it so good that this is apparently the definitive external SD to get, especially seeing how competitive the marketplace is nowadays? Well, there's definitely a lot of things that make the T5 a pretty good value to people, especially within Samsung's own product stack of SSDs. For many people, it simply comes down to price. It is cheaper than other Samsung drives like the T7 and the T7 Touch, and at just $120 for a terabyte of external fast SD storage. I mean, it makes the T5 sound like a great deal, doesn't it? And since it uses a Type-C connector, it manages to take advantage of the blazing fast speeds of USB 3.1, so it should in theory allow for some insane read and write speeds. And the nice touch is that it comes with both a USB Type-A to C cable, but also a Type-C to Type-C. And with the rise of video cameras that are able to write directly to external SSDs via USB Type-C, I mean, is it any surprise that this has been like the go-to thing for most people using the kind of cameras that require such insane write speeds? But speaking of speed, I guess the last thing to do is just to hook it up to my PC, run Crystal Disk Mark, and see how fast it goes. And ooh, okay, here we run into the biggest problem for the T5. It's a lackluster speed. And before you say something like that my test results are just off whatever, these are actually pretty close to the advertised speeds for this drive, because Samsung only rates this thing for roughly 540 megabytes per second. And while that's more than enough for most things, especially capturing video footage, which is what people usually use this thing for, it is still kind of disappointing seeing how a lot of modern SSDs can go way beyond 1 gigabyte a second speeds. And while again you can live with just 540 megabyte speeds with the T5, I mean, come on. We're all nerds here, we all love having the fastest drives possible. So if that's what you're after, the fastest speeds on your external SSD, well, it looks like Samsung may not be the answer. And while Samsung also has the T7, well, it's also a lot more expensive, so that's something to consider. So despite it being used pretty much everywhere, it's definitely not the perfect external SSD. But it still gets the job done, especially for the price. And for most people, well, that may just be enough. But let me know what you think of the T5, and if you want to pick it up yourself, then I'm going to have our Amazon associates links down in the video description below. And if you want to see more deep dives like these into tech items on this channel, then the best way to ensure that will happen is by supporting my channel on Patreon, because even $1 a month goes a long way in helping out this channel, and it allows me to make way better videos on way more interesting topics. I'd also like to thank my existing patrons, Gavin Burns, Ryan, FKP, Meg Sumner, Shane Allcroft, and Lance B. Thank you guys so much, support truly goes a long way. Down here also going to find our Discord server if you want to talk to me or this or whatever else really. Plus down is also our social media links as well. But anyway, that's what it is, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, remember to subscribe, like whatever, and I'll see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye everyone, goodbye.